Breaking news! I don't think you want to miss this one. Stay tuned. Spring reading is here. Hello, everyone. This is MJ. You are at my channel called Reading This Life. We're here from the Book Nook. This used to be an old closet. Did you know that this was a closet? This was a junk closet where you would just like crack open the door and throw stuff in. That's what this was. And then I turned in my girl's card and said, husband, I want this to be a place where I can read books and not store clothes and purses and all that stuff. Yeah, I did that. I'm here to break some news to you. Some of you may have an inkling, but I did not make a formal announcement. So last week was Independent Bookstore Week. And I had a good time. And I did buy some things and I shared it with my Patreons. So if you're interested in taking my Patreon for a test drive, you can. Free for 7 days. And I think I also put a blooper reel up on there for all members. So even if you're a free member, you can like get access to some pretty off booktube content, you know? So of course I bought books. And on the eve, I decided to throw in the towel for the Read What You Own challenge. Not just because of Independent Bookstore Day, because last year I gave myself an out and I said, I think I asked you all, and I said, can I get like, a hall pass for buying books on Independent Bookstore Day? And I think pretty much everybody said, go MJ, like go ahead and do it. But this year it's different, and it's different because of my health. So I know I've talked about it a million times, but I've been enduring a long-term effects of an illness that I can't quite shake after 62 days. And it's enough. That's enough for me to, I'm not gonna say, quit. I'm quitting. Yeah, I'm throwing in my Read What You Own challenge card for this year. And I'm okay with it. There's no shame in it. If you're not happy doing the challenge, don't do the challenge. I wasn't happy. And I wasn't happy because I'm not feeling good. And when I don't feel good, I don't feel happy. I have to like force it, So we started the challenge. This challenge happens every single year on BookTube, where you're encouraged to read everything that you own. Read what you own, whether it's Kindle, ebooks, Kobo, or your physical books. I like to go for physical books myself. So I started the challenge on November 5th, 2024. And I put my official end date as Independent Bookstore Day. And that was 4/26/25. And that was when I bought my first legit book. Now, when I went away for my birthday, I was international. And that is a rule in my Read What You Own challenge, is if I leave the country, I could buy books. That's a fun rule. So during that time period, I read 42 books that I already own. And I think that's pretty cool. And it's a pretty cool number to stop at, because 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything else, right? And I'm happy there. I'm happy leaving it there. And I think looking at this whole experience in hindsight, I love that type of a challenge for the crunchy autumn months. I love that when it's the thick of winter and it's snowing and you can't go anywhere and you just have your own library that you could pick from. I love shopping my shelves. I really, really do. And let's face it, I got a lot of books, and I got a lot of books that I need to give to people because I bought them with them in mind for like gifts and stuff, but I haven't like packaged them or sent them out or anything like that. So maybe later this summer or whatever, but yeah, I'm done. I'm throwing in my hat. I'm done. And it's okay. How many books have I bought since the 26th? A few. Less than I'm going to say less than 10. It probably is like 10, but I'm going to say less than 10. So here's my plan moving forward for the rest of the year. My intention is going to be, I want to read 100 books that I own. I'm still going to scratch it off on the list, but I can buy books too, if I want to. Okay? Same rules apply. If I buy it after this date, if I buy it after the date of today's film, okay, it doesn't count. It has to be on my shelves already. Okay, does that make sense? So I'm still going to move forward. I'm still going to read 60 books before the end of the year that I have on my shelves. And it could be something totally cool like Lights on Quest Mountain. Choose your own adventure. Yeah, I was one of those girls. You better believe it. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons instead of going outside and playing hopscotch and jump rope with the girls. I just have so many good books, and I want to distinguish what I have on my shelves and what I recently purchased. So I'm just going to keep keeping the tally the same, but I can buy books whenever, wherever. There's no rules with that. I'm going to be a free spirit, and if I want to go to my library used book sale, I'm hella going to that. I'm going to be more careful with what I buy though, because like I have a lot of men's adventure books because I wanted to send them out to Dave and Gareth and Ollie and Greg and all that, but I just haven't gotten around to like doing it, but I have like a collection saved. Yeah, so basically that's it. So this is my official announcement saying that I am done with the Read What You Own challenge. And really, it's just impacted by my health. It's not fun. I wasn't excited. I wasn't excited to tackle the challenge. Yeah, let's do it. Let's crush these numbers. No, I'm like, what time is it? Do I have to take my medicine and can I go to bed? I don't read. I don't devour books when I'm sick. No. I read a Sweet Valley High book in like a day, but that's Sweet Valley High and I love that. But I'm not a huge reader when I'm not feeling myself. When I'm not feeling myself, it's sleep. It's sleep for me. Rest, sleep, I can't right now, like my ears freaking out. And it's that rest that I need to heal myself. This is a slow road. I've accepted that. I've accepted my limitations. I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses, and I know what I can do and I know what I can't do. And goddamn, I'm going to buy some books. So leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Have you read any good books lately that are like, on the bestsellers list? Book of the month. I could get my book of the month again. I saw one. I can't remember the name of it. The Names, is that what it was called? I don't know. But there was one that kind of caught my eye. It's more literary fiction. But let me know what you're all reading. Yeah, it's time. So kudos to Greg, who completed the challenge. He's also retired. That helps a lot. Crystal is still in it. Ollie bowed out. I'm bowing out with medical excuse, basically. So, but it is, honestly, it's a really, really good thing to participate in. Every November 5th, we do it. It's becoming tradition, and it honestly is a nice way to spend the fall and winter and, early spring. Shopping your shelves, reading your shelves, it really is enjoyable. That's the only way that I can describe it. Is it tough when you see a book that's released and you're like, oh, I can't do anything with that? Or you see a BookBub deal and you can't do anything? Or you get those messages from authors saying, hey, my book is 25% off or 50% off right now. And you're like, I can't buy anything right now. That's the hardest part, honestly, because you can't support the people that you want to support. But you know that when you're done with the challenge that you'll be able to support them. So it's just one of those deals. Yeah. So it wasn't bringing me joy. And if it's not bringing me joy, it's out of my life. I'm sorry. So Read What You Won't challenge. I have broken up with you. And, maybe we'll get back together in November 5th. Let's make a date. Okay. Can we make a date for that? All right. And these little tallies, it's a fundraiser that we started 2 years ago, and it's still out there. It's still for sale. It's a PDF. You don't get anything. You don't get the laminate. You don't get the marker. You don't get the board. You just get the template. You need a printer and you need paper on your own. And I think it's $3. And any money raised goes to libraries. Bottom line. There is a kitty in there now. I think maybe $9 is hanging out. But for next year, I'll be promoting this again. So keep it in mind as you think about your literary year. Read What You Won't challenge, November 5th. Go walk over to your calendar and circle the date. Okay? All right. That's it here for me, everybody. I might go see what's on sale. Maybe. I have to do a thing now where if it's a book that I like, but it's too expensive, I'm going to like it and save it. And then I have to keep checking, and I have to make sure that it's not in Kindle Unlimited. I'm still Kindle Unlimited. I love it. I get so many great books on there. I like reading the indie horror books on there. I just do. And when, all the indie horror writers go, I'll go too. Okay, everybody, that's it here for me. I'm babbling on enough. It's so good to see you. Make sure that you stay tuned at the end of this because I may do a little blooper reel for all the screw-ups that I did. I hope you're all doing well. I know you're doing much better than I am. And I'll see you in my next video, whether that be sooner or later. So until next time, hello, Watson. Goodbye for now. Well, I'm just so glad that you understand my position and we can simply be friends moving forward. It's not that I didn't enjoy the last, is it 2 or 3 years? 2? 3. This is the 3rd year. It's not that I didn't enjoy the last 3 years, but a girl just has to find her happiness, find her voice. And it's time that I put you to bed. Maybe I'll see you in the fall again. I'm sure I'm going to see you in the fall again. But right now, it's hot girl summer with books.